Talk with author Lett is a show that informs, inspires, and motivates. All shows are taped in front of a live virtual audience. Make sure to follow us so you can be notified when a new show is available on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also follow us if you want to be a part of our live tapings. Grab your beverage and snacks, get comfortable so we can let's talk. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk. I am your host, author Lett. This is the show where we inform, inspire, and motivate you during these tough times and beyond. So come on in, have a virtual seat so we can let's talk. I'm so excited you guys could join me tonight for another fun the shows dating back as far as 6 years to all the pre-recorded shows. But if you want to watch it on Facebook, that's fine. But we're trying to build the audience over on YouTube. So make sure you go to the page as you see right there. Let's Talk with author Lett. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you follow and tell a friend and tell a friend. So excited yet again for another week, you guys. All right. So first off, I want to say, happy Juneteenth. Yes, today is Friday, June 19th. And this is the day that we celebrate Juneteenth. Yes, indeed. For those of you that don't know, today is a federal holiday. This is a day of celebration, resilience. Juneteenth honors the strength, culture, and perseverance of African Americans. So as some of you may know the story about the slaves in Texas. They didn't know slavery was over until the Confederate soldiers showed up in Texas and informed them of such. So happy Juneteenth. Yes, indeed. So also, you guys, I want to make sure that you know that what we're looking for sponsors for the show, more sponsors. So we got some big name guests, some huge name guests. I'm so excited. They're coming on at the end of this month and next month. So this is an opportunity. We're running a special for $75 a month for the month of July and August only. So get in on that. You see the information scrolling down there at the bottom. Reach out to the team and let us know that you are interested. So make sure you jump on that. I'm going to make the announcement of who these individuals are. And they're huge names, and I'm so excited. My Uncle Bart, thank you, Uncle Bart. He's a Olympian, track star Olympian, and he had the hookup. So he hooked me up with some awesome guests, but just want to let you know that. So tonight, let's talk about hot topics. We're dedicating the entire show to cover the hottest topics. But first, we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. And like I said, while you guys look at these sponsors, if you want to advertise your business or your cause, it could be a visual flyer where we just put something up, or it could be a video that you made or that I help you make, or it actually could be me just talking about your product. I could hold your product or I could talk about it, whatever works best for you. So that's something that we can do for you guys. So make sure you chime in and let us know who is watching the show, because when we come back from listening to a brief message from our sponsors, I always like to give a shout out to the Let's Talk fam. The Let's Talk fam is anyone that's watching the show live, whether it's over on YouTube or Facebook. And then, of course, the Let's Talk fam, if you watch the show in a pre-recorded phase, of course, I always go back and read the comments and give you a shout out as well. So we will be back after this brief message again. Make sure you give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching the show from, okay? All right. And with that, we'll be right back.
She was a woman ahead of her time. My mother made a decision in 1974 that would echo through our family for nearly 50 years. She purchased a life insurance policy, quietly, intentionally, lovingly. She didn't know exactly when she'd leave this earth, but she knew that when she did, she didn't want her children drowning in grief and bills. My name is Elise Green, and I'm a financial literacy educator because of her. Over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to share her story and why it changed everything for our family. This one's for every mother, father, daughter, and son who wants to leave love, not burden, behind. Follow along. The story is for you.
Lett. What you see here are all 5 books that I've written. These are amazing stories that illustrate real life situations and will uplift your spirits. You can purchase a paperback book for $15 and Kindles are $9.99. Go to my website, make a purchase. You won't be disappointed. You guys, that was the message from our sponsors. Make sure you go out and support them. Entrepreneurship is so very, very important. So, you guys, so glad to have the Let's Talk fam back. I see quite a few of you are checking in. Let's see who is checking in. Hey, Richard. Richard, he followed the assignment. He's over on YouTube. How are you, Richard? Hope all is well. Your ad is running beautifully, and I'm so excited for you, you guys. He's got a website coming out so that for those of you that want to know what's going on with Richard in terms of bookings and his books and showings and all that kind of good stuff, he'll have a website that you guys can actually go to the website and check it out. So thank you, Richard, for your love and support, for supporting Let's Talk. Woo woo. My sis from high school, Tanya, is watching the show. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Mwah. Glad to see you. Hope all is well in Chi-Town. Hubby says he's watching from the man cave. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you for your love and support, babe. And Mommy in Love's watching from Vegas. Hey, Mommy in Love. Hope you watching on the big screen. She's excited. She's been watching it on her television. So I think that's so cool. You can see all the nitty gritty. Hope I look okay. She probably like, oh, I can see everything on your face. And I'm just teasing. Love you, Mommy Love. Mwah. All right. Sis is checking out. She says, celebrating Juneteenth in the town. Yes, indeed. Juneteenth. That's so awesome. It's a federal holiday. Super excited that was done for us. Let's see here. Thank you for your love and support, sis. And this is the cousin Diana. Good evening, everyone. It's a Friday, a reflection and celebration of the milestones that we as a people have achieved. Remembering June. Yes, ma'am. It sure is, of all the things we've achieved and all things that we are going to achieve. And so let's celebrate in that moment. Love you, cuz. Thank you for your love and support. Yes, indeed. That's the Let's Talk fam. I see quite a few of you are watching live. Thank you for your love and support. Not everybody is, courageous enough to say hello, and I totally get it. It's all good. Just you watching the show means the world to me, to us, to the production team. All right, you guys. So let's start off with our hot topic. So much to talk about. So much is going on, has gone on. This week has been wild in a positive way, crazy way, all of the above. So I was looking for things that we could talk about that would be relatable, that could help you, give you some good information, kind of keep you on your toes if you're not already aware of these items. So let's get right on into it. You guys, make sure you chime in, make sure you ask questions, the whole gamut, okay? Because I want everybody to chime in. This is one of those shows where it's hot topics. I said I'll do a hot topics, just a show strictly for hot topics, maybe once a month or once every other month. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a good thing to do? Let me know. And then also some of these topics came in from people that watch the show. They inbox me, say, did you know this? Did you know that? So I am open to that as well. Okay, you guys. All right. So let's start it off. So this is the summer of the movies. Yes, the blockbusters. What's going on at the show? I always want to know what's going on. These are the Black filmmakers that are dominating summer releases with new projects from I can never say her last name, DuVernay, and Ryan Coogler and Blitz Bazawi gaining major early buzz. Ava DuVernay is directing a feature film called Heist of Benin. It's a geographical thriller about art, love, and restitution set in London. And that's on the left there. She is now reuniting with actor David Avialo. He's a really, really good actor. He's been in a lot of good stuff. So super excited to see that movie that's coming out. It's called Heist of Benin, Benin. So super excited for that. And in the middle there, this is Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler is the gentleman that did Black Panther, the director. He's developing a new X-Files reboot series for Hulu. As you can see there in the middle, those are the new actors is going to play as the FBI agents. And if you guys remember X-Files, which I thought was a good show, it's always about the extraterrestrial aliens, odd things. And then the circle there, those are the original actors. So he's doing a reboot for it for the streaming network Hulu. So I cannot wait for that. He's also hard at work writing and directing the upcoming third film, Black Panther. So super excited for that. That man is doing big things. He's gotten all kind of awards. He's an awesome director, in my opinion. The last one on the right there is Blitz Bazawe. He's directing a film titled Black Samurai. Yes, Black Samurai. It's a historic action film for Warner Brothers. It's based on a true story of Yasuke, I think he pronounced his name, Yasuke. It's the 16th century African warrior who became Japan's first black samurai. How cool is that, right? Like, I always thought samurai were all Japanese, but apparently not. This is going to be a movie strictly on him and his life. So I'm so excited about that. I think that's going to be another good movie. One of those ones that you can, you can kind of tap into. And speaking of Ryan Coogler, sis says he's from Oakland. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, she's from the Bay. That's awesome. Yes, he's a really good director. Super excited. You know what? That would make sense, sis, why he in Black Panther, the first one, had it set in Oakland when they all when it first originated, how they found out about Black Panther and all that. So that is so cool. That is definitely so cool. Okay, so let's go on to the next hot topic. Y'all, like I said, just keep on chiming in and let me know your thoughts and questions and so forth. So this next hot topic, I thought was kind of crazy. I'm bad. I've been eating out a lot lately. I know. And it's putting on some pounds and it's one of my weak spots. But I thought for those of you that are like me that love to eat out, I got to get better. These are the restaurants, y'all, that's closing. No, say it isn't so. So the restaurants, basically, these restaurants are struggling with rising. All restaurants in general, I should say, are struggling with rising food and labor costs, up 35% since 2019. Higher menu prices, inflation, shifting consumer habits, and more people cooking at home or using delivery apps is what's causing all this. So according to Yahoo Finance, Tex-Mex, which owns the company on the border there on the left, has closed all its company-owned U.S. restaurants as of June 12th, 2026. I loved On the Border. Oh man, that's so sad to see it go, man. I love that restaurant. And then also, according to the street publication, Long John Silver's, y'all, Long John Silver's, they were around the 57-year-old seafood chain that's closed more than 700 locations nationwide since the Great Recession, shrinking from 1,081 stores to about 375. I know in Atlanta, I love Long John Silver's. I used to eat it in college a lot. In Atlanta, I haven't seen one yet. If somebody know where one is in Atlanta, please let me know. I haven't seen that one. So going from 1,000 down to 375 nationwide is crazy to me. The next one, according to the tasting table, Wendy's closed about 5 to 6% of its restaurants, roughly 300 to 350 locations during the first half of 2026 due to declining sales. Oh no, not Wendy's got a really good chicken sandwich too, y'all. That's good. The one with the the one with bacon on it. I know I'm bad, but it's good. Y'all check it out. But I hate to see that they're closing, or that they did close 5 to 6%. Oh my goodness, 300 to 350 locations. Wow, that's crazy. According to the Business Insider, Pizza Hut, yes, Pizza Hut, no, is shutting down around 250 underperforming U.S. restaurants in 2026. What is going on? With many closures in California, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. Pizza Hut to me had good pizza, and I don't know if they still have it but I know back when I was growing up as a kid, you could go in and sit down and actually eat pizza in the restaurant, and they had video games. It was such a cool place before the pizza explosion of all the other brands. But yeah, they've closed some down as well. And then the next restaurant would be oh no, according to Unbounded Life, Jack in the Box. Not Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box was in California as a kid, me growing up eating Jack. I love Jack in the Box. Then when I moved to Michigan, there were none. Then I moved to the South and I saw, I'm like, oh, Jack in the Box. But unfortunately, Jack in the Box expects to close 50 to 100 restaurants this year as part of a turnaround strategy. No. Oh, that's terrible. I love Jack in the Box. You know, Jack in the Box has the best tacos. Oh, I think they're good. They're a little spicy, but they're so good. Y'all, I can't believe I'm talking about all this food. I need to go on a fast. Okay, the next one, according to Unbounded Life, Papa John's. I love Papa John's pizza. They plan to close about 200 North American locations in 2026. They're focusing on shutting down older and less profitable stores. You know, Shaq, among other things, Shaq is I think one of their spokespersons, and I thought he was on their board to kind of bring sales, but oh my goodness, I don't know. It's getting crazy out here. Let's see. Richard says we need to cook at home. More too much chemicals in the food and way. You're right, Richard. You're so right. It's so not healthy. It's not, and I'm guilty of it. I got to do better. But I will say this, that not giving an excuse, but if you do eat unhealthy, make sure you work out, right? I work out, I ride my bike, my stationary bike 12 miles a week, and I try to roller skate. So I try to stay active. So if you are eating anything unhealthy, make sure you try to burn it out and get it out your system. Definitely, definitely. Tanya says she remember that place. I think you're referring to, Tanya, either Long John Silver's or Jack in the Box. Yeah. So woo. And my my husband said, no weight, no take. That's going to me gaining weight. Love you, babe. Mwah. Oh, that's so sweet of him to say that. Too funny. And Diane, I'm gonna put this on the screen. I'm not gonna say it because they will censor us, but congratulations. Absolutely, absolutely. But if I say it, they'll strike it. So, but y'all, those of y'all watching, you can see. Okay. It's sad that we got to do stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go on to the next hot topic. Oh my goodness. You know, again, I wanted to give you guys some information. This next hot topic, I think is so important because as we're trying to save money and everything is so expensive, it's so important that you guys know this, right? So this right here are the grocery store chains that offer gas. Check this out. My husband and I, we were having this discussion. He was saying to me, why do you put that cheap gas in your car? And I was like, it's not cheap gas. He was like, yes, it is. And I said, no, it's not. So I did some more homework and some more research and I found out. And I want to share this with all of you that may or may not know. So basically, I say save money on gas and avoid paying high gas prices. Join a fuel bonus program that adds up when you purchase your groceries, right? Did you know that according to the first quarter finance, Kroger buys fuel from major oil companies like Shell, or BP, which are top tier gasolines. The supplier changes by location and can even change year to year because Kroger accepts annual bids from fuel companies. Because they choose suppliers based on price and service, your local Kroger might use Shell this year and BP next year. Shell is a top tier brand, and you know it helps so much, but if your Kroger station buys from Shell, you may be getting top tier fuel. So, anyways, what you can do is call your local Kroger, or those of you that have got Kroger in your state, call them and just ask them, say, what gasoline do you use for your location? So it's either going to be Shell or it's going to be BP. And I think that's huge. For example, let me give you a personal testimony. I bought groceries, and what happens is on Fridays, you get double the points. And what that means is, for example, I bought groceries. When I went to fill up, I have to put premium in my car. So when I had to fill up, the premium was like $4.10 or 12 cents, something crazy. And so I got 90 cents off, 90 cents, which brought it way down, and it helped out tremendously. So if you're looking to save money and stuff on gas, join Kroger might be one if you have it in your state. So that's a good program. Another program is Walmart. They don't have the buy the groceries, get the point type of thing, but they do have cheap gas. Well, I should say lower price gas. Walmart adjacent gas stations, they use gasoline from Murphy USA, which is an independent company. And Murphy USA buys fuel from multiple suppliers. Chevron is one of them, but not the only one. So they've got good gas too. Just, double check for your local Walmart and ask which ones do you guys have. Do you have Chevron? What do you have? Costco, for those of you that go to Costco, Costco purchases fuel from multiple major refineries, but Chevron is not one of their primary suppliers, unfortunately. Their suppliers vary by region and can include companies like Phillips 66, Marathon, Valero, Tesoro, and other local refinery partners. So, if you're looking to save money, I guess the whole intent of me sharing this with you guys is get a part of a fuel saving program, and that'll help. We don't know what the fuel is going to do, if it's going to go up or down, but for now, make sure that you look into some of those programs. Let's see here. Richard said he saw it. Yeah, so he's aware of these programs. Hubby, he said, read your car owner's manual, top tier only. Yes, depending on the vehicle you have. Some of you may have cars that only require unleaded, so you're good. Some of you may have cars that says no, you only can put premium in. So make sure you double check. But for the most part, I did a lot of research, and these, as you see on the screen, those are the uh, grocery store chains that offer Shell, BP, Chevron, and so forth. So that's something that could hopefully save you guys some money. I know it saved me 90 cents. I was dancing. I know people at the gas station was like, what is she doing? I was so happy. I was like, 90 cents. Hey. I was so happy. So that's something. Let's see. Any more comments or questions on that? Okay. All right. So YouTube, y'all kind of quiet tonight. Okay. Okay, so moving on to the next hot topic. I read fast sometimes. Wait. My sister says gas would run. Yes. Yes. Do not put no gas in your car. Sis, my sister has a electric vehicle. Please don't put no gas in your car. I heard a horror story about that. This guy, I guess I hate to say it, but his wife took his electric vehicle and was trying to put gas in it. And it was like, what? So yes, you're so blessed, this. But the only bad thing about electric cars, if you forget to charge it the night before you go to work, ooh wee, you on the side of the road. But yeah, electric cars, I think, is definitely the way to go. I think my next car will probably be electric. I think it's an awesome way to go because then you don't got to worry about fuel prices at all. So you are so lucky, very, very lucky. All right, so let's move on to the next hot topic. Turn up. This one, you guys. Oh boy. This one is, I'm not going to say the name because they will flag me, okay? Oh, Jesus, it's a shame when you got to watch what you say, but they get to say whatever they want to say. Okay, anyway, basically this is saying that Black women live in fear and agony every single day. I promise you, blah, blah, blah. Never spend a day living that way. And what this individual is talking about is basically is speaking to, it was 300,000 women lost their jobs and now it's up to 700,000, according to Forbes magazine, which is horrible. Now, some of these individuals, they've gone out and gotten jobs, but they're not nowhere near equivalent to what they once had. They might be doing things like Instacart, DoorDash. They might be doing customer service jobs. They might be virtual assistants, but you're talking about people that have a huge resume, degrees, the whole thing. So basically, the message that I would tell anybody out there, if you have a mother, sister, niece, or daughter, please check on her because job loss is real. And it seems as though society has quietly swept this under the rug. Listen to hear, support her, and more importantly, hug and tell her you're there to talk if need be, because it is a rude awakening when you're used to being at a managerial level, or maybe not even a managerial level. Let's just say you're used to making a certain amount of money and that's just snatched from you and it's just hard to get back. So yes, that individual, you guys see it on the screen. I'm not gonna say the name because they'll flag me, but that individual, that's what they're saying. Check on it. And for those of you that were lucky enough to not have job loss, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I'm happy for you, but still reach out to your friends and family and peers just to make sure that they are good. Okay. Cause it is tough out here. Let's see. My sis said, my girlfriend from high school. And then she said, sad this is going to, yes, it is. It really, really, really is. Mark is saying careers. Yes. Individuals with careers. And again, that's not dogging anybody else out. That's just saying, if you're used to, especially single mothers, if you're used to bringing a certain amount of money for your kids because you got to take care of your household, or even if you're married and you have an elderly parent or you have a sick person you're taking care of, and that money's taken away, it's like, oh, and it causes a lot of stress in the family. So just love on each other and know that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Okay. So yeah, and those of you watching this in the pre-recorded phase, make sure you comment. I'm going to make sure I go back and read your comments and acknowledge them as well. Okay. Just want to put that out there for those of you that may not be commenting tonight or right now. Okay. This next one is kind of cool. And this is kind of going along the lines of sports. Yes. This, you guys know who this is. And those that don't know, that's Spike Lee. Oh my gosh. What do y'all think about this? Fans are advocating, according to social media, fans are advocating for Spike to get a ring too, as he spent the last 41 years sitting courtside, paying $300,000 for his own seats without ever using the celebrity privilege. That's awesome. He spent $10 million for the franchise. Hey, in my opinion, he deserves a ring for that. He need to be getting a ring with them. I think he was in a parade yesterday with the New York Knicks on the boat with them, which I thought was great. One fan screamed during the celebration while Spike was moving through the crowd that night. They said he deserves a ring for that. Yeah. And if y'all, for those of you, I'm dating myself, I know, but for those of you that remember watching some of Spike Lee movies when he's actually in them, whether it's Do the Right Thing or Jungle Fever or some of the other movies that he was in, what do he always have on? A New York Knicks jersey, right? Since the 80s, right? So big ups to Spike. I think he should get something, an honorable mention. I don't know. He should get something, but that's amazing. And he was just so happy to see them win. I'm happy for the New York Knicks. I am. It's been a long time since they won the championship. Anybody said, Tanya said a ring for what? Oh, Tanya, just because he pays so much money. I mean, $10 million over all them years of just court side or floor seats. That's a lot. Now, granted, he was blessed enough to do it, but he could have been like, hey, I'm such and such, give me my free seats, but no, he didn't. He paid his own money. So that's huge. Yes, yes, indeed. Awesome, awesome. So excited. Anybody else got anything to say about that? Let me see. Yes. He's funny. He's a character, but Spike Lee, he's such a down to earth person in terms of, I've never met him, but I've seen different documentaries and I watch all his movies, and so he's an avid New York Knicks fan. Yes, he is. That was, oh, you know what? I saw someone on social media, speaking of New York Knicks. This is crazy. So, in the parade, everybody was kind of like climbing buildings and light, what do you call it? The lights, that the stop and red go light type thing, and all kind of fixtures just so they could get a view, right? So this one guy, I don't know if y'all saw it, he climbed on top of something, and I don't know if he did drugs or he was drunk, but he passed out. And so this one guy's like, that guy up there is passed out. So everybody's like, ah. So a couple of people climbed up there to help this guy out. And so one of the girls, she says, I'm a nurse, or she was a medical something or other. And she said, I'll help him. So I guess she was trying to resuscitate him. And, you got to check pulse. And I don't know if she gave him mouth to mouth. I wasn't clear on that. I really couldn't see. But whatever it was, he came to. And when he came to, he grabbed her and started trying to kiss her. I guess he felt like, well, you get personable. Now I'm awake. It was funny. It was like, dude, what are you doing? It was so funny. And then I saw this other girl. She climbed up a light pole, not a light pole. What do you call those things? A signal. The lights that go red, yellow, green. She climbed up, and then I guess she was twerking, and there was a lady beneath her. Like, if you don't get down and get your behind out my face. And so the lady's like, get down. So she started smacking her rear end. And they got into it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was just so much craziness going on. But I'm happy for them, most definitely, that they won. It was just crazy. Okay, so Richard said, Tanya said, oh my, yeah, it was crazy. I saw that on social media today. Okay, so Richard says everyone deserves to live their life the way they want to and spend it as they see fit. I'm not mad at Spike. Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Mark says Knickerbockers. What's that? Oh, that's what they were once called, Knickerbockers, before they changed the name to New York Knicks. Yes, yes. Since the 80s, I mean, this guy has been walking around. Even I think he did some TV commercials and he had a New York Knicks jersey on. So crazy, crazy. All right. So the next topic, let's see. This one is kind of interesting as well. So we talk about sports, right? And talk about celebrity. This right here, oh my goodness. Y'all got to chime in on this one. Yes. Can you believe this right here? Can you believe this one? I can say his name. And I'm very shocked. Very shocked. According to Reddit, Floyd Mayweather is facing $7.3 million lien from IRS for unpaid taxes. Also, according to ESPN, Floyd Mayweather is facing 2 felony charges for passing bad checks alleging theft and intent to defraud. He wrote a bad check to purchase a $200,000 watch in Las Vegas, according to Nevada court records. Mayweather was not present for a Clark County court hearing Monday and was instead represented by his counsel. Mayweather's official charges are theft, value $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass with intent to defraud, value of $1,200 or greater. You know, it's crazy to me. I've heard rumors in social media that he was truly broke. I don't know what is going on, that he's allegedly broke. All I know is that every time I look up, he's somewhere showing money. As you see in that picture there, he's probably posted in front of money. Like, come on, don't, what in the world? And then, I guess he owns a skating rink in Las Vegas, and I heard rumors allegedly that it's closing or he sold it, and it's just giving bad management with your money. I hope, well, we know these charges are factual. They are actual and factual. But I just pray this man is not broke. All the fighting you did all these years, and now, and so I heard rumor, well, it's not rumor. He does in fact have what do you call those fights that are just for play with Tyson coming up. So I guess he's probably going to make money off of that, but just do better. Get a better person around you. Get people around you that are going to tell you when you're wrong, not just keep hyping you up saying, yeah, you the man, you the man. No, no, no. Get somebody going to say, sit down somewhere and put that money in the bank, pay your taxes, point blank, period. Mark says, my broke is not his broke. I know, right? Excuse me. We're saying he's broke, but his broke might be, he only got 3 million in the bank, right? We don't know, but the bottom line is do better, do better. I mean, all that money just sitting up there like that. And then too, what about, I think about people that might target you to I don't know, rob you or hurt you or blackmail you, so how about you just kind of keep your stuff on a low and don't let nobody know all your business. But him writing a fake check for a watch, and I read more about it, this is all alleged. I guess he thought that the funds were in the bank, and somehow his business partner or accountant or somebody took the money out, so the check bounced, and he never made good on it because I guess he was like, I'm Floyd Mayweather. Allegedly, I'm Floyd Mayweather. I'm good for the money. I'll get it to you. But these companies nowadays, businesses are hurting and people want their money. They're not trying to, I don't care who you are. Run me my money. Is probably what they said. So, Richard said, Richard, he said he was set up. You never know. He could have been. We don't know. But all I know is this, that when you put yourself out there for all to see like that picture with all that money, you are asking people to come in and set you up. You are asking the bad players to attack you. So I pray that he does better. I pray that he gets it together, get some good people around him, make some better business decisions. And if this is, these charges against him are falsely, just do better so that people won't try to set you up. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I know one thing. If I had all that money, I wouldn't be sitting in no picture posted up on social media. Look at that money. Is that a table? Money just sitting like, that wouldn't be me. Y'all be like, Dree broke. Yep, I'm broke. But I really got money in the bank. Yeah, Tanya said, show me the money. Right. Like, just let people guess what you made. You know what I mean? Don't tell them everything. He out there just look at me. Like, come on, stop it. And he's from Michigan, so get some better people around you that's going to give you better advice, Floyd. And all that's alleged, but we do know those charges are factual, are definitely factual. So what do y'all think? What do y'all want to chime in on? Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to say anything? This is your time to say something. But those were hot topics that I thought were kind of cool to go over that you don't see all the time, that you may not be aware of. Is there anything out there that I haven't heard of, you guys? Of course, I got to stay away from politics. I got to stay away from politics, but I will say the other day was amazing. I saw on TV, the, what is it called? The library in Chicago. Oh my God. It just brought tears in my eyes to see him tearing up. And oh, I thought that was wonderful. I wish I could have been there. Speaking of which, my next guest on the 26th, y'all got to tune in. Y'all got to tune in. He is a gentleman that has been a personal assistant and manager to some huge, gigantic stars. And he told me he was going to that event yesterday. So I can't wait till he comes on. Also, next month, we got a huge star coming on as well. That's going to spit a lot of knowledge. I'm so excited to have him on. So y'all got to stay tuned. Make sure you stay in touch with the show. Make sure you watch Facebook to see when we're going live again. And you know, be a part of the show because it's going to be epic. I believe. I'm so excited. And again, thanks to my Uncle Bart, who's an Olympian track star from back in the day. He knows a lot of people. So, he helped me out. I was like, I need some really good guests. So he helped me out. So thanks, Uncle Bart. All right, you guys, as we close out the show, does anybody else got anything to say? Let me see. Let me check these comments right quick before I give my little positive thought here. Okay. Wait a minute. What Tanya? Oh, Tanya says she didn't go, but yes, I saw. Yes. That was huge. That was huge. And Mark, what are you talking about? The best one yet? You talking about the library or the guests that are coming on? Okay. He'll tell us what he means by that. But we're excited about these guests. Oh my God. I want to say the name so bad, but I don't want to jinx it. My sis said, did you guys hear that comment about the American accent, including slavery? A comment about the American accent. No, I didn't. Tell us more about it, sis. Tell us what you're referring to. Was it in regards to yesterday's ceremony? Okay, and Mark is talking about the best one yet is the guest. Yes, this guest got some stories to tell, you guys. Definitely. Waiting for my sister to chime in to tell us what she means by that. She's probably typing away. And you guys that are watching the pre-record phase, make sure that you put your questions and comments and so forth in here. We got a lot of people watching live tonight. I'm so excited. Thank you for your love and support. Oh, okay. She's referring to he did an interview. Okay. No, I did not. Please tell me he didn't say nothing crazy. She's talking about the guy. Let me bring up the picture again of the guy she's referring to. This guy right here to the left with Ava. That's going to be in the movie Heist of Being. She's referring to that gentleman. So, I hope it wasn't that negative. Oh my goodness. I hope it wasn't negative. She said he said something very crazy. Oh my goodness. I got to go Google now and find out what did he say. Yes, we got to find out what he said. Oh Lord, these people in these streets, put the drinks down. Stop it. Get your life. Stop saying crazy stuff. Stop saying crazy stuff. Okay. And Tanya, which Tanya said a lot of celebrities, they sold out tickets already, waiting list in November. Sold out tickets for what, Tanya? No, waiting list in November. What are you talking about? Waiting list in November. Oh, the movie. Yes, the movie. Okay. And this is what my sister said. She said, if you take the Nigerian accent like this and you slow it down, you put a lot of slavery in there, and then you start to put a lot of bit of subservience in it. This is what it starts to happen to the what? Oh Lord. You know what? I'm gonna have to Google it now. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna definitely have to Google it. And Mommy and Love says, love y'all. Thank you so much. And y'all, please continue to filter stuff into me because I don't see everything. And some of those topics were from what people told me to make sure to cover. So we got to do that. So I'm gonna give you guys my infamous positive thought. I saw this, and going back to the New York Knicks, I watched the series, the finals. I used to watch the NBA a lot. I used to be a big basketball fan, and over the years, I kind of dialed it back because of some of the things that I saw, and I was just like, But I really took a minute to look to watching the this last finals with the New York Knicks and San Antonio. So let me just share this with you, okay? So when you look at the New York Knicks, you're looking at a story that took over 50 years to write, 50 plus years to write, 50 plus years of heartbreaks, 50 years of people counting them out, some of them laughing at them, doubting them, and telling me it would never happen. But here's the part I want you to hear. They never stopped showing up. They never stopped pushing. They never stopped believing in what was possible, even when the world said it was impossible. Adversity didn't break them, it built them. Setbacks didn't stop them, they sharpened them. And after a half a century of trying, fighting, rebuilding, and refusing to quit, they finally became national champions. That's the message I want you to carry today. Life will test you, dreams will take longer than you expect, people will doubt you. Doors will close, and some seasons will feel like nothing but losses. Ooh. But if you keep pushing, if you keep showing up, if you keep believing in what you're called to do, your moment will come. Championships aren't just trophies, they're proof that perseverance pays off. So, no matter how it looks right now, no matter how long it's been, no matter who counted you out, don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give up. Your breakthrough might be one more push away. One more push away. You got to keep going. Your championship season is coming. So I hope that inspires some of you out there. Keep pushing, hang in there. Don't give up no matter what. As I tell you guys all the time, do the right thing even when no one is looking. It's called integrity. Do one good thing for one person each day, whether it's a hug, a comment, a phone call, crack a joke, whatever it is. If you do one thing for each person each day, you can affect 365 lives. If no one has told you they loved you, know that I loved you. You guys stay safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. So much going on in this world. Just stay prayed up, enjoy your life, and live it like it's your last day. And with those words, I will see you guys back here on the 26th for my surprise guest. Woo, woo, woo. All right. And with those words, I'm out.